Freeland-Wade plastic tubing is used in countless applications every day. In fact, the company likes to point out that today you probably either use their tubing or something made with their tubing. The base material for tubing is called resin. It starts off as tiny pellets. This is polyurethane. The process starts with a vacuum hose lifting the resin pellets into a hopper. The hopper has an integrated drying system to make sure that no moisture gets into the extruder. Colorant is also in pellet form, and it gets added to the color hopper. The heart of the extrusion process are these long augers. Their complex shape is tapered, specifically to maximize the mixing, heating, and moving that the resin needs to get through the extruder. The extruder has several heaters along its length. To get the pellets to melt completely and move through the extruder, each stage in the extruder is set to different temperatures. With the resin ready and the extruder preheated, it's time to start the extrusion process. At the start of the run, it takes a few minutes to get the temperatures to stabilize and for the color to get into spec. During this time, the extruded plastic is allowed to fall to the floor to create what the employees call blobs. These blobs will be recycled. Once the color is right, the operator cuts off the blob and feeds the tubing into the cooling trough. The trough is filled with filtered and chilled water. The cool water serves to set the hot plastic into its final shape. The tubing is held under the water by a series of rollers. At the far end of the trough, a laser measures the outside diameter of the tubing. This data is fed into a computer that continuously monitors to make sure that the tubing remains within spec. The tubing is pushed by the extruder on one end and pulled by a conveyor at the other. Keeping the tension exactly right is critical to maintaining quality. Until the tubing meets their standards, a bin is used to collect the tubing. This tubing will be recycled. Once the computer tells the operator that the tubing is in spec, the operator measures manually to confirm. Then it's time to start filling the reels. Throughout the process, the operator is measuring frequently to assure quality. Extrusion is oftentimes just the starting point for the tubing. There's also a secondary production process for tubing variations. Worry-free Freeland-Wade tubing is always an exact fit. With an on-time delivery rate exceeding 97%, you can count on your order arriving when you expect it.